Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our perspective. Yes, Argentina has won the World Cup twice in 1978 and 1986. But at Qatar 2022, it is a very sin for Argentina's glorious football history. Yes, its name into the history books in an altogether different way. According to Sports Data Group, Gracianot, Argentina's 2-1 defeat by Saudi Arabia in their Group C match is the biggest upset in the World Cup history. Led by Lionel Messi, ranked third in the world, unbeaten for 3 years and among the favorites to win the 2022 tournament, many had expected Argentina to sweep aside Saudi Arabia with 48 places separating the two teams in the world rankings. All the pre-match talk focused on Messi, one of the world's greatest ever players who is likely playing his last World Cup. The Argentina captain scored an early penalty to put his side in the lead, but two second half goals from Saleh Al-Sari and Salem Al-Dawsari turned the game on its head. Al-Dawsari's incredible winner from distance, a subsequent acrobatic celebration will become one of the moments of this or any World Cup, and undoubtedly in time, and I was their moment for fans. According to Krasnod, the previous most surprising World Cup win was USA's victory against England in 1950, in which the American team had a 9.5% chance of victory. But Saudi Arabia's chance of victory on Tuesday was estimated at 8.7%, which means the Green Falcons take over number of spot. Krasnod said it uses the company's proprietary football ranking systems to identify the most shocking upsets over the course of the World Cup's storied 92 years. But what have been some of the World Cup's other big upsets? Yes, Italy 1990, Cameroon 1, Argentina 0. Diego Maradona had taken the world by storm at the 1986 World Cup, delivering a succession of spectacular individual performances as Argentina claimed its second title. 4 years later, the tournament was hosted by Italy and Maradona came into the World Cup having led Italian club Napoli to an iconic Serie A title. Argentina's opponent in Italia 90s opening match was a Cameroon team that had been knocked out of that year's Africa Cup of Nations in the group stage and had recently recalled a then 38-year-old Roger Milla, who had not played for the indomitable Lions for 3 years. Cameroon did not let Maradona play, practically fouling him every time the Argentina magician touched the ball, so much so that the African team ended the game with 9 players. However, a second half header from Francois Omam Bika was enough to earn Cameroon a famous victory. Yes, in 2002, South Korea and Japan, Senegal 1, France 0. France won the World Cup on home soil in 1998, beating Brazil 3-0 in the final, then won Euro 2000 2 years later and was a strong favorite to retain its world title in South Korea and Japan. France's first game was against a Senegal team making its debut at the World Cup. The former French colony was clearly up for the match with iconic players such as El Hadji Diop, Khalil Fadiga and current Teranga Lions head coach Aliou Cissé. Senegal went for the throat for its much fancied opponent. Diop produced a spectacular performance, but it was the unheralded Papa Boba Diop who scrambled home the only goal of the game to secure a stunning victory for Senegal. Things went from bad to worse for France as the defending champion failed to reach the knockout stages, finishing bottom of its group. In 1982, Algeria 2, West Germany 1. Another African nation making its debut, Algeria took on West Germany in a group that would change the World Cup forever. West Germany came into the game as one of the tournament favorites, having won every single qualifying match. The team was so confident that manager Jupp Darwell said he would jump on the first train back to Munich in the event of a defeat. That arrogance came back to haunt Darwell as a completely unknown Algeria team outplayed West Germany. The North Africans took the lead in the 54 minutes through Rabaha Major before Karl Heinz Rummenigge leveled 13 minutes later, but straight from the kickoff, Algeria went up the other end of the pitch to retake the lead. Yes, 1950 Brazil, USA 1, England 0. Ahead of the 1950 World Cup in Brazil, football had been fully professional in England and for decades. Though this was the English team's first appearance at a World Cup, having chosen not to appear in the previous three tournaments, England was up against a US team comprising semi-professional and amateur players, including a grave digger, a dishwasher and postman. But those amateurs pulled off the first great World Cup upset as Joe Gertjen's glancing header near the end of the first half was enough to secure a remarkable win for USA. Behind the report for Sak TV.